next. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the game. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Using his legs, it's Martin. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Back to pass. It's St. Clair. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got his man in the open field. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive.
Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he steps out after reaching the 30. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
It was That's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Hit as he released it. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
He's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And the player is down injured after that last play. They take a timeout or they check him out. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He tests the middle, but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
They'll give it to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the Nittany Lions will bring their punt team onto the field. He takes it at the 40. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to throw. It's St. Clair. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
The defense has got to do a better job of communicating. That is a wide-open receiver. They catch a break by an errant throw by the quarterback.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He'll throw it now. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The pass rush closing in. Ball's incomplete. They misfire for a 3rd consecutive time.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st down, it's play action. Caught over the middle. It's Martin. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Keeping it on the ground here.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around.
And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Caught inside the red zone and still running. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The back's got it. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number two, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Reynolds. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Nittany Lions line up with a first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical into line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Penn State. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Fire to the right side, complete. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Caught near the sticks, it's Fleming. The gain was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at midfield. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. State offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The game makes it second and medium. Play fake, looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Martin. He has first down yardage at the 46. The Nittany Lions come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. Quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Looking for some space. It's Martin. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. Kirk, all these players are aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you. That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll tackle him at the 27. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Quick throw to the left side. With the catch, it's Bond. The sophomore making an excellent catch there.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
1st and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside. As the first down is still going. Now here he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayes. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. We're going to go with the wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Well, they tried the middle, but stuck for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Grab made by the tight end. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the 2nd down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down is a handoff. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Bringing pressure. Using his legs here. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. But the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires it down the right side. And that's a third straight misfire.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. And then first down, they go right back to him. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And Indy Lions will kick this away to start the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Breaking free at the 35. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
But I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Nittany Lions will send the punt team onto the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? Looking for some space. It's Hayes. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
That's enough for the first down, as we've seen so many teams around the country.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State. A huge defensive score.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And he knocks through the PAT. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Second down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. Makes the grab. It's Peoples. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation. They've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offense coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete on 4th down. offense will now take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Ohio State. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Oh, and he's got some space here. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown, but begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. It's a short completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end.
Blitz and a quick sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. The back in motion now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback drops back, and he's looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The Nittany Lions looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Boy, it's another incompletion. It's just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass is broken up. Turnover on downs. What a stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter, a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Gets made on the out route. Moves the ball to the 25. Good enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. We kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Chris, the defense has got to do a better job of wrapping up the tight end there. The coach is preaching to these guys, we need more than one tackler to the ball. They caught a break there. The tight end breaks the first tackle, and they had another man there to bring him down before it could have gotten ugly.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. The sure hands. It's Graham. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. And the returner will be brought down. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Direction. Okay, ready? Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And he's back to throw again on second down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. You're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
Ohio State, 52. Penn State, 17.
kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This group has been rolling up double digits at halftime. They've just built on that lead here in the second half. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an outbound. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. He escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Black 24. Black 24. Jackrabbit.
Wants to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to take off. No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looks right for a quick completion. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This offense cannot be stopped.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Martin. Oh, he's got a crease here, look out. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football, and it's a great spot to start this drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Well, time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Here comes a first down pass attempt. The receiver grabs it. Breaks loose at the 45. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. A deep shot right down the middle. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
59, Penn State, 24.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks free in the clear. All the way to the end zone. Well run. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Martin. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep for late-game heroics. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. There was no catching him that time.
Number 25.
I love the fact they didn't give up today. This has not been a great game for them, but the fact that they're still fighting late says a lot about the character of this football team.
And the point after is right down the middle.
66. And save 31.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
Ohio State Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway, but one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it in the open. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. Well, they move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It's lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's in.
And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
There's the interception. Man, this defense could have used that a lot earlier, but a chance here for the offense now to get some late consolation points.
And now the first play of this drive now from the 35.
Pace 27. Cookie.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking for a late deep shot. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football game. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
1st down for the offense.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
1st and goal.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He makes the grab along the back line, but out of bounds. Couldn't get a foot down. No touchdown.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Penn State 38.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Wide open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up the first set of downs. A matchup of two powerful teams this late in the year. We thought it kind of had a playoff preview feel to it, and the higher-ranked team has taken care of business. They're going to emerge, looks like, with a huge W going forward.
I think the thing that really stood out in this football game is that higher-ranked team dealing with the pressure and the expectations they hand.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Bringing it out, it's Martin. Steps out at the 16, but have been a lot better off just taking a knee in the end zone. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Still no answer for this offense.
Number 15.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
Point after, up and good. This is an impressive performance.